Have you ever felt that uncomfortable sting in your chest after someone spoke to you disrespectfully? Maybe you fired back in the heat of the moment, or you've been nursing that hurt for days, unsure of how to handle it all. If this sounds familiar, take heart, you're not alone. And there's a far wiser way out than reacting with anger or feeling inferior. The philosophy of Stoicism, with its timeless principles, offers incredible lessons on how to keep self-control, set healthy boundaries, and respond with wisdom, turning disrespect into an opportunity for growth. Get ready to discover how to never react the same way again. Stay calm, breathe, seriously take a deep breath. Stoicism reminds us that it's not the disrespect itself that wounds us, but the meaning we assign to it. As Epictetus said, it's not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Someone spoke rudely to you? You might feel it, but you don't have to explode. Self-control is power, and staying calm is like a superpower that few master. Instead of reacting in the heat of emotion, try viewing the situation as if you were an observer. This not only preserves your peace, but also prevents the other person from controlling your emotions. Disrespect only grows where it finds room, and calm is an excellent blocker. Reflect on yourself. Before pointing fingers or raising your voice, how about looking inward? Stoic philosophy insists self-knowledge is the first step toward any wise response. When someone disrespects you, ask yourself honestly, is there a grain of truth in this? Did I contribute to this situation somehow? This doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything, but practicing that personal reflection, which is a training in humility and wisdom. If there's something to adjust, adjust it. If not, move forward with dignity. The key here is to learn from each episode, using every conflict as a sandpaper on your ego that polishes your maturity. Growing hurts a little, but stagnating hurts infinitely more. Learn to pause. When disrespect strikes, the impulse is to fire back or explode with anger, right? But that's where the trap lies. Impulsive reactions almost always increase suffering. Stoicism teaches that taking a moment, a conscious pause, is essential to regain control of the situation. You know that old saying, before you react, breathe? It's pure gold. That brief interval helps tame emotions, avoid regrets, and make decisions based on reason, not the heat of the moment. Start with simple steps, count to 10, take a walk, or even write down what you're feeling before responding. With practice, this pause becomes a powerful habit of emotional management. Practice empathy. When someone disrespects you, the automatic reaction is to shut down or scowl, right? But the Stoics invite us to look beyond the obvious. Exercise empathy, that famous put yourself in someone else's shoes. Often, disrespect isn't personal. It might stem from the other person's insecurity, fear, or ignorance. Understanding this helps lighten the emotional load and prevents resentment from taking over. Try to imagine what might be going through the other person's mind and respond calmly and with dignity. It's not easy, I know, but it's one of the most effective ways to maintain balance and grow in wisdom and virtue. Focus on virtue. When disrespect knocks on your door, it's easy to get lost in emotions and lose sight of what truly matters. Stoicism reminds us that real strength lies in acting with wisdom, courage, and integrity, the so-called virtues. No matter how others behave, you must be the best version of yourself, reflecting your deepest values. Think of it as a filter that keeps your soul clean, even when the world around you is messy. This pursuit of virtue helps preserve your dignity and brings a sense of inner peace because you know you're doing what's right, regardless of the provocation. Embrace acceptance. Accepting what is beyond our control is one of Stoicism's most powerful lessons. You can't control other people's behavior, especially when it comes to disrespect, but you can control your reactions, thoughts, and emotions. Once you understand this, inner peace begins to blossom because you stop wasting energy on what you cannot change. Acceptance isn't surrender or agreement, but recognizing reality without fighting it. Try focusing on what you can transform within yourself and watch how the weight of resentment slowly lifts. Use humor. Laughing at yourself and uncomfortable situations is an art highly valued by Stoicism. Knowing how to handle disrespect with a touch of light humor helps maintain emotional lightness and prevents bitterness from taking over. Of course, this doesn't mean mocking everything or being disrespectful in return, but using humor as a tool for self-control and wisdom. That little inside joke, the wry smile in the face of absurdity, can be real shields against stress and anger. Adopting this outlook brings a fresh breeze that helps you stay strong even in tough times. Set clear boundaries. Being stoic doesn't mean being passive far from it. It means knowing exactly how far you can give without sacrificing your self-respect. When someone crosses the line and disrespects you, it's time to act firmly and clearly, not aggressively, but assertively. Saying no when necessary, calmly communicating what you expect from others, and protecting your dignity are essential actions for maintaining emotional balance and healthy relationships. Healthy boundaries are the foundation for true self-control because you make it clear that you deserve respect without losing your composure. Choose forgiveness. Forgiving is not a sign of weakness, quite the opposite. It's a gift you give yourself to free your heart from the weight of anger and resentment. Stoicism teaches that forgiveness is a powerful emotional management tool that helps recover inner peace and move forward lighter. It's not about forgetting or approving the disrespect, but about choosing not to carry the burden of bitterness. When you forgive, you're investing in your own mental and spiritual health, opening space for wisdom to flourish and virtue to strengthen within you. Change your perspective. Sometimes we hold on to hurt as if it's the center of the universe. But Stoicism invites us to take a step back and broaden our view. In the grand tapestry of life, most acts of disrespect are just small, fleeting stains that don't define your worth or happiness. When you shift your perspective, you realize that wasting energy on resentment is like carrying a backpack full of stones. You don't actually need it. Focus on what truly matters: your goals, your values, your journey of growth. This outlook expands wisdom and helps you respond with self-control, empathy, and serenity. Now that you know these 10 Stoic lessons for dealing with disrespect, how about putting them into practice? Think about recent moments when you lost control. How would your reaction change if you applied the self-control, empathy, and self-reflection we talked about here? The challenge is to start small, one step at a time, and notice the power you have to change the story. Want to keep growing on this journey? Then subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and come with me to explore more life-changing wisdom. After all, the true victory is being the master of your own emotions.